Morning and happy Thursday. James here, of course, with a daily deal stream for you from the Dragon Blogger team. Today we got some very, very cool products to show. We're going to show you guys some nice little options, some actually very cool deals and stuff like that. I'm hoping every last one of you is having a great day thus far and all of that other cool stuff. Old Mage, what's up, buddy? What's up, man? Hopefully you're having a good day over there, man. We got some cool stuff we are going to be showing you guys and all of that. Now, I'm going to question why my camera is anti-flickering up and down in the background, but hey, whatever. We're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. I'm going to grab some stuff. I'm going to show some cool little products. I'll swap over. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to load this page. I'm going to show you guys this first one up. This is a 3-in-1 charging station for your Apple products, and this is actually a cool little product right here. Highly like it. If you need a little charging station, this might be a good option for you.
Take a look at the charging station for your iPhone or Apple products. This has lightning cable connections for those devices. Now, the cool part is very compatible with pretty much all of those devices out there from your iPhones. Now, with this, it's a 3-port style, but inside you get this 18-watt brick for your actual wall plug. You'll also get this USB to USB-C cable to connect it up to the base to get the power to the system. You'll then be greeted with this 3-in-1 system. Right back here is your fire cable or lightning cable for your AirPods or Apple Pods right there. On the front is for your actual phone device. Now, it is swivelable and movable up to 30 degrees so you do not break it. You then have your wireless charging capability for your Apple Watch on the top. Now, of course, I have an iPhone here.
What's up, Phil? How you doing, buddy?
I'm going to connect it into the plug and show you guys how easy it is to set it up. Once you're on there, you're good to go. Simply put,
it's definitely morning. I'll admit that one.
If you guys
definitely morning.
This video up. Hope you guys have a great one.
I'm not complaining. Now, with that, guys, it's a cool little piece because you can actually charge your phone. You can charge your Apple Watch. You can charge your Apple Pods or AirPods with this, all in separate pieces, but all in the same little confined area. And at like $23, it's a no-brainer. Honestly, it saves space on your counter and all that other cool stuff. I'm doing pretty good, man. I mean, I'm awake. That's all we can say, right? We're up. It's another day. That's what you gotta do. You just gotta keep plugging away at it. All right. I believe my media blast just went out to everybody. Oh man. I'm gonna admit I'm sleeping pretty good, but I'm still kind of tired. Oh. You made it to work. Let me guess. You sat there, fought it. Like, I don't want to go to work today. Do I have to go to work? You threw your keys up in the air. Magically, you all of a sudden realized you were at work and you're wondering how you made it there. Yeah, I've been there. Oh, were you? I've been up. I was not ready to go. And I'm not kidding. I was definitely... Let's see here. If this doesn't tell you, let's see if it'll show up. That right there is what I was like just 10 minutes ago. Literally, that was 10 minutes ago. That tells you it all. All right, let's go there. Oh yeah, you're at the desk all day tomorrow. Well, hey, that's on you. Next up is another cool little product, guys. This is an actual Apex Forge rotary tool accessory kit. 300 plus pieces, guys, that you really, really should use.
Today we have a 357-piece rotary tool accessory kit from Apex Forge. And we got
I
a list
always
of
do.
all
When
the
I get
components
into
back
that, I'm
here.
gonna stream. My whole attitude changes.
Sanding bands, as well as a few unique pieces, which is kind of nice. So let's go ahead and get this open and see what we're dealing with. Now, as you can see,
honestly, I was just sitting there like contemplating, do I eat first? Is what that whole thing was.
Out of their holders,
like, do I eat? Do I not eat?
Here we have one of our grinding stones. And let's go ahead and spin.
Now, inside this kit, you're going to see a lot of different pieces, from sanding stones, sounding disc, buffing pads, diamond bits, drill bits, rotary tools. I believe there are a whole bunch of different style stones, wire wheels, wire brushes, brass inserts, cutting disc. There's even a diamond cutting disc. If you don't, I didn't even grab nothing to drink either. Let's be honest. I just literally jumped off the couch right to here, turned my camera light on, and said, let's do this. That was it. That was it. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't feeling being awake a little bit ago. I just, nothing's wrong. I just didn't feel it. Good morning, Victoria. How's Victoria doing today? All right, guys, we're just going to let the video play. You guys are going to see all these separate pieces as he's doing it. We're going to sit here and chat and have fun and stuff like that. It's what it's about, right? It's what it's about. Yeah, totally. It's funny because I went to bed, I think I might have went to bed about 10 o'clock, 9:45 or 10 o'clock last night. It took me maybe 15 minutes to fall asleep, if that. Like, the last night took me the longest to fall asleep in a long time. Usually I can fall asleep once I hit the pillow. I think 4 o'clock came around. I got up one time, went back to bed. I got up at, I think, 5:30, and I've been up since 5:30 sitting on that couch. Just like that picture you saw. It's like, no. Guys, cool little rotary toolkit accessory kit. Here's the diamond bit right there. That diamond disc will help you cut through metal very, very well, with that. Then you also have these buffing pads that he's going to show you right here. Buffing pads are really good for polishing up your metals. Maybe you're a jewelry maker, or maybe you're engraving. You want to polish up that little area. That's what that'll allow you to do. Oh man, why'd you have? Did he have a bad nightmare? Almost done. It's your Friday night, right on, Victoria. I totally forgot this was your last day of the week. It's your weekend coming up. Weekend. Well, hopefully your replacement shows up today. Oh yeah, same thing, man. That's
I'm going to be talking about the Apex Forge I-Ring laser measurement tool. This is probably one of the coolest small tools that I have in my collection of ever-growing tools. So just taking a look at the design of this, you can see that it's very simple. It's got a nice matte black texture to it. If we look at the top up here, there's really not a lot going on around the body of it. There's your laser down at the bottom. That is going to be your power button right there. And this is going to recharge over USB-C. Now, the way this works is it's going to shoot a laser against a surface and calculate the distance on how long it takes that laser to get back to itself, ultimately giving you a measurement. Now, I have tested this extensively. It isn't as accurate as a standard tape measure is, but it is within a fraction of an inch. So I think if you just need quick measurements, this is going to be good for that. Now, you might see that you don't really see any numbers or any,
Now, with this does have a digital display, and he's going to hit this on, and you guys are going to see that. So that's where your digital display is. You're then going to set it down flat side with the button up. With the button up, then you're going to point at something, and you're going to click it. The laser's going to pop out. You're going to see that little beam hit something, and you're going to see right here that he's going to actually try and attempt to do this because, it's Nate. He attempts things. So here's where you're going to see the laser come on and hit the actual spot. There it is. You're going to then hit it again, lock it in place. Once you lock it in place, you're going to have your measurement right there, and it says 1 foot. Now, calibrations can be a little finicky sometimes, but it's all good, guys, with that. Don't worry about it. You have some usage. Now, this is Bluetooth connectable, so it does have an app. When you have that app hooked up, guys, you perfectly have it all measured and set up in your phone, so you have all the measurements off. And now, of course, we're going to show you guys the Eufy G30 RoboVac. This Eufy G30 RoboVac is a very, very beautiful RoboVac. 2000 PA strong suction, dynamic navigation 2.0 with this. Does work with Alexa and Google Home, so you can actually talk to it and all that other cool stuff. Now, some other points is with the app will keep track of the mapping of the house. It will remap as it goes every day because, you know, not everybody has the same house every day. Sometimes you may leave a chair in a different position. Maybe your kids left the shoes out in the middle of the road. Well, it will learn that. It will go around it, and then it will remap it, and it will relearn as it goes. But in general, once the map of the outline of your house is done, you're good to go. Now, with that, you'll be able to set up a vacuuming time, so you can set it up to vacuum at any time of the day you want. Now, you'll also be able to set up vacuuming zones. So let's say you wanted to vacuum the living room, but you want it to skip like a hallway. You can do that by doing that in the app. Now, also with the app will determine if you need to recharge. It'll also determine the lifespan of the edging tools, which you see there on the side spinning. It also determines the life of the actual HEPA filter that's built into the canister. But as you guys can see, that just wants to keep working. Even with that dog bumping and moving it and making it go, it still wants to work. Now, of course, Pumpkin just loves this RoboVac so much, he's just going to keep doing that. He thinks it's his play toy. So if you have a dog like this, you might need to put the dog up or maybe have it vacuum at times that the dogs are sleeping. But cool little piece, nice little RoboVac, and it works fundamentally very, very, very well. It's a great piece. Now, they do also offer, Eufy offers a couple other options, including a self-dumping system. So if the G30 is not the one for you, they do have other options. Hey, customer 12. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. And it's not super thick either. It's under 3 inches, so it's not like it's really thick. So, like, if your couch sits at a certain height, they might even be able to go under your couch and vacuum also. So, nice little piece right there if you're looking for something like that.
Kiwi doesn't bother with it.
That's right. Kiwi doesn't bother with it.
Doesn't bother with it.
You gotta love that dog. You gotta love that. So if you guys looking for something like that, there you guys go. Or maybe you guys need a security camera system. Wow. You know what? Let me grab this camera. We can actually show you one of these cameras live instead. Have some fun with this. So the camera setup we're talking about here, guys, is the Eufy Security Cam 2C 3 camera kit. Now, 3 cameras in this kit, so you get 3 of them plus a home base. This is the size of that camera right there. Now, this camera does have LED lighting on the front, does have 2-way audio, does have a nice little lens, and is fully weatherproof. Don't worry about it. You can put it outside. It's not going to hurt it. Now, the only downfall to that is if you live in a really snowy, icy area, the ice may freeze over the lens, so you may have to wait for it to come back off. Now, on the bottom, guys, you're going to have this little QR code. The QR code pops open, and that is where you'll see your charging port. And it'll also see where you see your speakers. So, yes, this does have a speaker, so you can actually talk to it. So maybe if it's been triggered, you can actually yell at the person, whoever triggered it. If they're not welcome on the property, tell them that, you know, the police are on their way or whatever you really want. Or even if you're talking to a loved one, you can talk through it and send messages. You can also listen to it. Now, these cameras also do daytime viewing at night. So it does have night vision, but it also has where it can actually look like daylight at night also. With it, the app is really cool because the app can control a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm going to pull the app up right here. right here. So the app will determine how many cameras you have, where you have them, what your battery life is, and everything else. With that, you also have control of the home base. The home base is right down there as well. Inside the app, you have a whole bunch more controls and devices you can add, from what type of home base you want, all the way down to, like, let's say, smart drop boxes, the smart track links, your smart track cards. Like, the smart track card's kind of cool. I don't have that one, but I actually want to get that one because it's like a credit card that goes in your wallet. That's kind of cool. Keypads and all of that. Now, to use this, guys, you will literally just turn it on once your camera's on, or you can set up times. Now, with that, you'll see that it has motion detection, spotlight settings, and power management. Power management will let you determine how and when you're recording, like how long clips. I've set mine set for 20-second clips. Every second and a half trigger will trigger a new clip because you can do that. Now, you do have recording sizes, customizable or 60-second clips, and power sources. So you can actually add a solar connection to this to solar charge it. Now, you also get notifications to your phone when it's been triggered. It will take a screenshot, send you that screenshot of who triggered it, and all of that cool stuff. Now, I'm going to do this. I'm going to show you guys if I can get the what. Nope, that's not it. Let's do the flashlight. There is the light. That is how bright those lights are if you want to hit the lights to shine it on people. So to give you that look. Now, we're going to pop it over. We're going to set that right there where it's pointing at me. And I'm going to kind of show you guys this. There is your resolution of what it looks like just sitting there. So you guys will see all my recording area, my living room, my kitchen, and everything else. But it's a well-done system. Now, with that, these are 6 months battery life on these cameras. So you guys get 6 months of usage before it needs recharged on these cameras. They offer 1080p, but they do offer a 2K version, and they also offer a 4K version. They also offer a 365-day version, so 365 or a full year battery set. They also offer solar cameras. So they have cameras that can be charged by the sunlight also, so you never have to charge them. It's a great, great system. Honestly, the Eufy system is beautifully, beautifully done, guys. I highly recommend it. Check them out. You might really like it. I do recommend security cameras, especially live in apartment buildings and stuff. Next up is this cool little drone from Holystone. This is the HS710 drone that Nate did for us.
Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Nathaniel with DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment, and today I am excited to showcase to you the HS710 drone from Holystone. This thing has a lot of awesome features. Let's go ahead and jump in and get right into it. So the HS710 is a foldable compact drone. As you can see here, it is very easy to set up out of the box. All you have to do is just unfold these arms and you're ready to move on. Now, the camera on the HS710 is right here on the bottom, and it has a 4K sensor on it, so you can definitely capture great footage. Now, the HS710 is a quadcopter, so that means it has 4 motors, and each motor has 2 blades on it. Don't worry about destroying these. They send you extras. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look.
Let me repeat. Don't worry about the blades. They send you extra blades. Now, the motors, guys, the motors should last. They are a brushless motor, so you'll get more speed with that and better
the
usage.
hand controller. Up here on top, you're going to have your foldable antennas. On the bottom, you're going to have some grips that also fold out so you can hold it nicer. On the top here, you have your joysticks that will allow you to control it going up and down, left and right. And on the front is also where you're going to have other controls such as launching and landing and return to home feature. On the top of the hand controller, you're going to have this little indentation right here. So what you want to do is just pull that out. And when you pull that out, you might see that it needs to come out just a little bit more, and it'll have this little fold down clip. This is where you're going to insert your phone. And the HS710 comes with 2 batteries. When fully charged, will give you 25 minutes of flight time each. Inserting the battery is very easy. Simply just slide it into the back, make sure it clicks, and you're good to go. So what you want to do now for the setup is you want to download Ophelia Go, which is the app that is going to allow you to control and live view the drone footage in real time. So once you go ahead and get that installed, it'll walk you through all of the steps and the processes on how to get that set up. It's super simple. Just follow the prompts and it'll tell you everything that you need to do to get this thing going. So once you've gotten this thing all the way set up and you have the drone on, you will see a little green status bar indicator, and that means we're ready to fly. So now all we need to do is just find a decently level surface to set the drone down on, which we're doing right here. As you can see, I just set it here in my grass. Don't worry about setting it there. It'll be just fine. And then what you want to do is there's a little unlock button right here. You click that and that'll start the blades, and then you hit launch. And then once you do that, as you see here, I just hit the unlock button and I hit the launch button and it takes off.
What's up, buddy?
So now let's go ahead and look at some footage recorded directly to my phone.
Now, as you guys see, he is flying with this, with that. There's no sound on that camera, of course, because all you would hear with the propellers anyways. It does have some stabilization built in to keep it a little bit smoother. Now, with this, guys, in the app, you can actually do a whole bunch of stuff, including pinpoint flight, gesture control, return to home, with the one button, return to home. Now, it also does gesture, return to home, signal loss, return to home, and battery dying, return to home. So if any of those go on, it will return to where it took off and it will land there, which is kind of cool. Now, the only problem with that is if you move, it may not remember where you are. Now, it does have a GPS signal. It does do the cool part of Google Flight. So you do have Google Maps where you can do a pinpoint flight precision. Now, the one thing I will tell you guys, though, is this does not have object avoidance. So if you are doing the pinpoint flight, know your path and what's there, because it cannot determine if there is a tree. So if you're not paying attention to it, it may hit that tree. If you do what's called follow me mode, if you're not in an open field or a very open area, when it's following you, it may get too close to another object. So you do need to have somebody making sure they're on the controls just in case that happens. Other than that, it's actually a really, really nice drone, guys. Well worth it. Holy Stone makes some good products, guys. Now, maybe you want a little RC car for the kids. This is a cool little one.
It's your boy Nikita back with another DRC product that's sure to blow your socks off. This is the DRC DE36W, and I absolutely love this rugged kind of Jeep style design. I'm excited to use this one because it also comes with this really cool camera that can tilt from a 0 to a 45-degree angle on the top. You simply just slide it into this little slot here and it slips right in and you hear a snapping sound, and then you take this little micro USB connector and you connect it right here on the side. If I can get it in.
Of course, you got to flip it 3 times like a USB to make sure it goes in properly.
And that's the law of plugging stuff in. You get it wrong the first time, you get it wrong the second time, and right the third time because you were actually right the first time. But it's really awesome. It comes with 2 rechargeable batteries. You just
definitely the loss.
Unscrew this little panel here, pull it out, clip it in, and swap it out. And then the controller itself takes 4 AA batteries, kind of hefty. But once you plug it or put the batteries in, when you hit this, it'll light up, and that green light is for pairing. Since this isn't on, it's not going to pair, but I'm going to take it outside, run it around. Hopefully my dog doesn't attack it, but I already know he is.
Of course he's gonna.
And then also show you guys what the footage looks like from recording, and we'll get started. So immediately when I put it down, my dog was super curious about it, and I already knew he wasn't going to like it. Once I started going, he was going to chase it. So I waited till he started walking away, and then I went off, and of course he started chasing it. But the DRC vehicle was able to navigate the bumpy terrain, and even though Obi was kind of standing in front of it, slightly getting into it, it did a really good job. Now at some point it does hit like a bump slightly and flips over, and that's where I kind of stopped the video. But the video that it recorded is something I'm going to show you. It was great. If Obi wasn't messing with it, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have flipped over, but because he kept messing with it, it did end up toppling over.
Yeah, as you guys see, it actually does very well in the grass, and could you imagine it on the pavement or the cement or concrete, whatever you want to call it. It works very, very well. Now, we're not really going to show you the camera. I'm just going to tell you. The camera works, but the stabilization, because it's a fixed camera, it bounces around because it's bouncing around through the actual piece. So it's just like that, guys. It's a cool piece. If you guys need one, there's a nice RC car for you. Or maybe you need some dress shoes. The Bruno Marks are a
Yo,
nice
Nate,
option
Dragon
also.
Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today I'm going to show you guys some very, very, very comfortable and stylish dress
The road
shoes.
to what?
These are made by Bruno Mark, and these are the prints. So I wanted to just jump in and tell you guys my initial thoughts and opinions about these from somebody that doesn't wear dress shoes often. And the reason I don't wear dress shoes often is I don't go to a lot of settings or public places where dress attire is essential. But every once in a while, I do need some dress shoes. And if you've ever done some research into them, you don't really know what's going on with dress shoes. You don't know what's going to be a good fit. You don't know what's going to look good. And like I said, coming from someone that doesn't wear dress shoes often, these are insanely comfortable for when I do need them. Now, I've tried them on, but I want to go ahead and tell you guys about the design before we talk about the comfort. First of all, you guys can see that we have the leather all the way around it. The stitching is really nice with that beige color. On the bottom, you've kind of got almost like that cowboy boot print on the bottom. I wear size 10.5. These fit really well. And I also have a naturally high arch on my feet, and these don't have any issues supporting that high arch. You guys can see the way it swoops down here. Kind of alleviates the pressure from having a high arch with no support. And then on the bottom right here, this is a wood grain texture. I'm not sure if this is real wood, but I'm led to believe it is just by the way it can kind of like almost peel in a way if you start to dig at it, but I'm not going to do that too much. On the inside, you see you got the Bruno Marks logo. You have your tongue right here, which is actually pretty adjustable. I've seen a lot of other dress shoes in the past where the tongue will actually kind of stop midway up onto the toes,
so we can see the innards of these
which
shoes.
is basically not allowing it to extend far enough to get your foot in there without bending this back heel support. Talking about back heel support, it also has this really nice stitching on the back. I'm telling you guys, these are insanely comfortable if you're looking for some new dress shoes. I think
Now, Bruno Marks has some very, very beautiful dress shoes, guys. I have multiple pairs that I actually have here in the house also. I do very well with those. Now, we're actually going to pop forward. We're going to show you guys this cool little kid's tablet. This little kid's tablet is a 10-inch version.
So, guys, this is the S.
Yeah.
S9.
Don't ask me to say the name. We're just going to go with it.
This is a 10-inch tablet for the kids. Now, this has 2 gigabytes of ROM, 32 gigabytes of... No. Let's start that over.
Yeah, we left the blooper in there. Good.
32 gigabytes of ROM. It's an Android 12 tablet, guys. This is a 10-inch tablet. It has Wi-Fi, has a case, has parental control, has dual cameras, front and back. Does allow you to play games, Bluetooth learning, and all of that in between with that, guys. Now, inside here, you'll get the charging brick and the charging cable. Now, since I already pulled this out and kind of started this up for you guys, we're going to show you guys just standard power brick for that, and a standard USB-C or USB cable, just right here, guys. Standard USB-C to USB cable. No reels with that part whatsoever. Now, it's the tablet that's really, really cool. Because the tablet comes pre-installed with this actual silicone case. Now, I will pull the case off so you guys can actually see this a little more because it's kind of cool. So here's your silicone case, guys. On the back, it's got some stars and a round circle cutouts, camera cutouts, speaker cutouts, and all of that. Now, the tablet itself is actually super cool and green in coloration. There is your first camera on the back. You then have your front camera, of course, with that. Now, I'm going to put this back in the case because we're going to do this. Now,
I don't know where this cough came from.
This is actually really, really cool because this has the CPU's an A133 1.6 gigahertz quad-core processor, guys. The 1.6 gigahertz quad-core processor is actually not bad for a tablet. And since you have 2 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of ROM, you have storage in there to install certain games and stuff and all of that with that. Now, this has a 5,000 milliamp battery in here. It is a 2080 by 800 display. And as you guys see, I already logged in.
Now, so with this, guys, you have full controls. That means you have full parental controls, which means you can actually give them time limits of how long they can use that. You can actually set it up and you can download the games that you prefer them to play and lock them out of that also, so they can't do that. You can also get the learning parts of it. It does have dual cameras, so you'd have a front-facing camera and a rear-facing camera. It does do camera dual chat, which is what I was trying to do there, and I didn't realize it. I was just trying to pull the camera up itself. Now, some other cool stuff with this, guys, is literally you can add contacts into this, so they can actually chat with people that you approve at hand, and you can lock them out of that part also, which is actually kind of cool with that. Now, with it being just that, it's an Android tablet for the kids. It does come with the silicone cover and base right there, and all that other cool stuff. That is fundamentally very, very well done. I'm going to let this video play. I'm going to shut my mic off for 1 second.
I should get our settings, and with our settings, we'll be able to do a whole bunch of stuff, including the brightness of this. Now, I'm going to do 100% brightness, so we can actually go into this and back up. And then we're going to just do that, and we're back into this. Now, that's really cool. Now,
all right, sorry about that, guys. My kid was leaving.
Picture, we can actually swap the picture.
Let's hope it's not. It's definitely not another double shift. She's leaving no matter what. It's her weekend. That's what she said.
So
I heard it.
Allow for the dual pictures for the kids. It does do pictures.
Now, so with this, guys, you have everything you can want in a tablet. It's just that. It's a tablet. But it's great for kids to learning experience, getting used to technology, and all of the other cool jazz with that. So if you're looking for a nice little tablet, that might be an option for you guys. Might definitely be an option. Or maybe you need some solar panels. Well, EF EcoFlow got you covered with this.
Yo, what's up, guys? Nate with DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment, because as always, you guys will be entertained. Probably not. We'll find out.
This is
the EcoFlow 220 watt bifacial solar panel. This is going to be a beast whenever it comes to charging your EcoFlow battery backups, such as the Delta 2, the River Pro, the Delta Max. Really, the majority of your EcoFlow products are going to be able to be charged by this solar panel. You guys can see that this is a very big solar panel that is roughly about 6 feet wide and about 3 feet tall. Now, this is very easy to get set up. It's going to come with this little carrying case right here where everything will just fold into it. Now, you do need extra cables in order to hook these up with your Delta products or your River products. And then once you have all of that set up, all you have to do is just plug them in and you're good to go. So this is rated up to 220 watts. Now, obviously, there's going to be variables such as the weather, if there's clouds overhead, if it's overcast, the time of the year. At the time of shooting this video, it is fall, so the sun isn't as powerful as it normally is in the summer, but still, I'm going to go ahead and show you, because we have this hooked up to my Delta 2, which is behind here. I'll show you how many watts this is inputting at right now. So here's just a little bit of a view from the back. You guys can see that back here, it does look like there's a lot going on, but there's really not. I'll kind of explain it to you guys how I have everything set up. So the solar panel is set up with the carrying case right here. The cables that are attached to the solar panel run off of it into a connector that plugs into the back of my Delta 2 here. So my Delta 2 has a 1024 watt hour capacity, which is already crazy. So the fact EcoFlow already makes something that can keep you safe in the event of emergencies, if you guys go camping often, if you live in an RV, or just really anything, rolling blackout storms, there's so many situations where you need something like this, but you might also run out of power on this and have no way to recharge it, but the sun's not going anywhere even if your electricity does. So like I said, 1024 watts on this. Let me go ahead and show you how much this is charging at right now. You guys can see that we currently have an input of 170 watts. So at 1024 watt hours, this is.
So there you goes a solar panel. Solar panels to help charge your little power stations if you guys need. Nice little piece right there. Next up is the Syncom eye massager that Justin did for us.
This is the Syncom eye massager. Now, this is a very unique product. This is the second eye massager I've ever reviewed, because I didn't even know these type of products existed until recently. So this is the second one I reviewed, and it has some pros over the previous one that I reviewed, which I won't name that brand because that's not the brand that sent me this one. So this is the Syncom eye massager. And what this does is it has kneading, kind of like shiatsu balls, as well as little, think of them like airbags that expand and inflate and then contract. Combine that with heat. And what this is designed to do is you wear it around your eyes, and it uses the gentle massaging balls and the heat to help relieve eye strain and stress around your eyes. And the previous one I reviewed was just airbags. it didn't have as much heat, and it did not have those rolling balls. So I'll be honest with you, I was afraid to try this thing because when I heard it has shiatsu rolling balls, I was worried about these little, like, beads or something rolling over my eyeballs, even with my eyes closed. You power button them, it charges via USB-C, turn it on.
Anissa, thank you for the follow. Anissa?
It says
If
welcome.
I butchered that
and
name,
then
I
you just put it on,
apologize.
and it starts going. No fancy
Bitty
buttons
chat.
to use. It just starts working. So, right now, I don't know if you could hear it on the microphone, but it's doing vibrations. And
Hey, John.
hissing.
Hello.
So it's testing.
Good
Now
morning,
it's
good
rolling little
evening,
balls
wherever you're
around
at.
my eye,
Evening, morning. Hey,
and
we're
it
going to
goes
go
all
with
the way.
this one.
And again, you can adjust the strap and loosen it or tighten it as you need to. It's making vibration noises. I'll try to get this closer to the mic. Can you hear this?
There you guys go. You can hear
You're
there.
making like little hissing sounds as it releases the airbags inside of it. It's actually getting really warm. I actually definitely feel the warmth. Now, I get migraines quite often, actually. The heat from this, when I have my eye... If you ever have migraines, if you're familiar with migraines, sometimes your eyeballs feel hard like marbles. They hurt so bad from migraines that your eyeballs feel like they're all like hard and solid. And the heat from this and the massaging
All right, cool.
pressure from this is really comforting. The noise is
Hopefully you're
not
having a
so
great
bad
day
that I
thus
can't
far.
fall asleep while wearing it, and it will auto shut off.
Now, with it, this does have an auto timer, guys. Don't worry about that. It will automatically shut off and all that. Yeah, they rather busy. Really, really, really busy is what he's been. Crazily busy. Cool little massager, guys. Honestly, they work fundamentally very well. Just one of them things. So, yeah. Justin's been like so crazy with everything, his day job, everything else. He just hasn't had time to do a lot. He did game stream this weekend though, so you may have missed that. He did do a game stream. So. Now, next up, guys, is another really cool item. This is actually from Anchor. This is the Anchor Capsule Projector. Now, while this is playing, I'm going to actually talk about this, guys. This is a nice piece. Now, this is 200 ANSI lumens. It does do a 100-inch picture. It does have 4 hours of playtime in certain modes. Now, there are 2 modes with this that will determine your actual amount of battery life with that, just so you guys know. So in battery mode, you're going to get about 4 hours. If you change it over, you'll get maybe 2.5 hours, depending on the lighting that you're using. Now, if you plug it in, it's unlimited time, of course, right, guys? So it does have that. Now, it does have an HDMI input on there. There is a USB input. The DC input is Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and all of the other cool stuff that you would expect from a projector. Now, I'm going to give you guys some rundowns of some of the stuff that's in here. So it does have an octa-core, I believe it's the A53 chipset. It's the Adreno 506 GPU. It should have 2 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM, 16 gigabytes of ROM. It's a 9700 milliamp battery. So it's got a nice battery. Now, it does have this 8-watt speaker. The 8-watt speaker does 360-degree sound with this because it's an open source style speaker, which is actually very, very cool. Now, it does have Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi does do your 2.4 gigahertz and your 5G gigahertz, which is actually very nice. Now, it is Bluetooth 4.2. So the 4.2 is not the most current Bluetooth on the market, but it is current enough that you should have no issues with that out there. Now, the operating system is their Nebula UE. So the Nebula UE is a skinned Android 8.1. So the 8.1 is going to give you access to the Google Store or Play Store for all the apps that you really could want on hand, including your Amazon Live Chat, your Amazon Shopping, your YouTube, your Netflix, everything else with that. So it does have all of that in there, which is actually very, very phenomenal. But the best part is literally it's the size of let's say a soda can or a little bit of a taller soda can, but that's the size of it. It's not that large. Now, it does have 30,000 hours of lamp life, so you should last you a nice long life. That math, probably about 4 hours a day for the next 10 or so years or more. So with that,
Now it is a 1280 by 720. It does come in, it's like 6 inches tall. It weighs about 26 ounces, so it's not super heavy. It has all the physical buttons, but it does have a remote control. The throw ratio and aspect ratio is 16 to 9. Your throw ratio is going to be approximately, at 100 inches, you're going to be about 2.87 meters away. So you do have a little bit of a throw ratio. Now it does do 100% offset, 1 second auto focus adjustment, which is actually very, very cool. Does have the tripod mount and everything else. It's a cool piece right here. Now, I will tell you, though, if you have a projection screen, blackout curtains, it's going to look a lot brighter. But you definitely can use it for pretty much anything and everything. Since it's portable, you can take it outside on a nice, warm day, show movies at night, have fun with it. You can even connect up a gaming console to this and play games on it. It's a good piece. Anchor. They did a great job with that one. And, of course, another Eufy RoboVac. This is the X8. Another nice one. We need Nebula and screenshots. Not sure what you mean. I'm lost with that one.
So one feature I like about the Eufy X8 twin turbine RoboVac is the fact that when you go to plug it in the charger in the charging base, you can actually wind the cord inside the charging base, so that way you don't have a lot of cord hanging around.
Oh, it's
I also
another
like that the
Justin
power
video.
button is on top of it instead of off to the side. Now I've put the Eufy X8 through its paces on my hard floors and my car.
Now, you guys have seen that he's actually playing around with this. Now, this is 2,000 PA strong suction by 2. Still has their AI path laser navigation technology that will keep track of your surface area and keep track of the path that it wants to vacuum in. Now, the mapping 2.0 technology, like I said, will allow you to map all that out and keep track of it, but it's always learning, which is actually quite cool. Now, one of the things I love about it is inside the app, with the app technology, you can actually determine when you want to have it vacuum or where you want it to vacuum. So you can actually do that by zone. So you can actually have a zoned area that you don't allow it to vacuum in with that. That's actually kind of cool. Now, this one actually determines if it's carpet or hardwood floor, so it will actually adjust that suction. So if it's on hardwood floor, it may not need as much suction as it does with a carpeted floor. So it will actually automatically change that. Now, you do have the edging tools just like all the others. Now, the edging tool is kind of cool. Still about 2.75 inches tall, so not slightly 3 inches tall. So it can pretty much fit anywhere, which is actually awesome. You guys see it going through this ladder and everything. With this, it'll learn and go. Hallelujah. Hello. How you doing? Good morning. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate that. But with this, guys, inside the app, it'll determine when you need to replace certain pieces. It will tell you if the HEPA filter has been used up to its lifespan and everything else. It's a cool piece. I love these RoboVacs. They can actually help you out. You know, if you want to just be lazy, let the RoboVac clean for you. Now, some people tell you still need to pick up, of course, you might need to move some shoes around. You might need to pick up some shirts around. You might miss areas that needed vacuumed. It happens. But this will help you with, you know, not wanting to have to vacuum everything out.
So like most RoboVacs, when it's done, it just wants to go home, or you could press on the app or the button on the RoboVac itself to send it home. It finds and navigates its way home. Now, this RoboVac did accidentally disturb its charging base when it first went out, and so I put the charging base back, and I was worried at first that it wouldn't find its way exactly back to its charging base. But nope, even though its charging base was slightly off a little bit from its original location, it had no trouble finding its charging base and going right back into its charging port and making itself charge.
And right there, it's right back and going. Nate is not in California. I'm actually in New England, John. John, I'm in New England. Nate is... where's Nate? Nate's definitely not New England. But he's definitely not California. Justin's California, though. So I am in New Hampshire.
I'm upstate New England. I'm approximately 3 minutes from Maine, about an hour from Boston. If you guys are looking for a RoboVac, cool little piece right there. Or maybe you need a Yosota rowing bike for exercise. It's a Justin video.
So I'm here reviewing this Yasuda indoor stationary bike, which I used for several hours already. Some things I really like about the bike are the fact that you can tighten or loosen the pedals, so that way you can add more resistance as you're pedaling. The monitor works pretty well at tracking your distance and your time, and that's pretty easy to use. It's very adjustable. I like how it has the wheels in the front, so if you need to lift it and roll it, you can easily do that. It's not very hard to do. It has these little foot pedals here where you have these little, like, you slide your feet in. I found this a little annoying, and they were hard to fit around my shoes because I have really big feet. Like
Chucky, how you doing? Good morning, man.
So I found these a little annoying. I almost wish they didn't have these on the front of the pedals. I would probably take those off myself. Those didn't work out for me. The bottle holder's nice, easy to adjust up and down. You know, you just pull out, loosen these up, pull up, you adjust up and down as you need to. A lot of adjustments here for the perfect height, you know, for the seat too and the tilt. So actually, as an indoor stationary bike, it works very well. Again, I particularly like the resistance. If you want to add more resistance and start building your thigh muscles, you could do that. It works very well. Easy to use, very easy to assemble. Only took about 45 minutes to an hour to assemble the parts. There's not a lot of separate assembly. You just pretty much put the seat on, put the pedals on, you put this bar on, but it includes all the tools you need to assemble it. Overall, the Yasuda is a really good deal. If you're looking for a stationary bike, something you can get on and just work out, and you don't want to leave the house to do your workout, this will work very well for you.
As you guys see right there, just a stationary magnetic rowing or bicycle, guys. Great little piece for the inside to help you out. Or maybe you like to tear apart electronics. Maybe your kid's inquisitive and wants to tear apart your DVD player. Maybe he's trying to tear apart his PlayStation. I'm not sure why you'd let him tear apart that. But hey, maybe they do it. Your next option is this cool little piece, guys, right here from Fantech. This is their electronic screwdriver. Now, this is the NEX E1 Pro. The E1 Pro is a cool piece. On the back, you're going to be listed with all of the technologies right there. Of course, the Torx, the 400 pieces, the 180 RPM, the metal gears, Type-C charging, and everything else you should want to see. Now, the S2 steel is actually the bits. There is a list of the bits right there for you in this kit. Now, this is the kit right here. This is a metal base design hard shell case, which is actually kind of cool. You press the top right here, it'll pop out, and you'll be greeted with the actual screwdriver and the bits that come with it. Now, you guys will see you do have a whole bunch of tall bits, and then you have shorter bits. The cool part is they are magnetic bits, so you don't have to worry about them. They're not going to fall out of the case. They're going to magnetically stick to the case, so you're good there. Now, since it is an electric screwdriver, you're going to get about 400 screws off a charge. That's right. You'll be able to do 400 screws off a charge before you need to charge it. This is your screwdriver. You do have forward and reverse. There is the tip right there. On the bottom is where you'll find your charging port. Now, this is also where you determine if you want high torque or low torque, or if you leave it in the middle, it locks the motor so you can hand screwdrive and use it as a hand screwdriver. Now, with that, guys, you pop it over, and you'll see that it just starts going. That is low torque, and that is forward, and that's reverse. I pop it in high torque, and you're going to see it's going to move a lot faster. This thing's going to save your hands from getting hurt from tearing down stuff. If you've ever tore down, let's say, like a server rack, laptops, your hands can cramp after time, and all of that from taking off those little screws over and over and over. This helps you with that. This is a lifesaver. Now, it has all those pieces that you would expect, including those specialty bits and stuff, hook-style bits and stuff like that. This is a cool piece, guys. I recommend this from Fantech. This is the NEX E1 Pro. I use this quite a lot. If you guys don't want the electric version, they also have a hand style also. Nice little option for you guys. Honestly, a great, great piece. Now, I believe, let's see here. All right, so we have another security camera setup, guys. It's pretty much like the last one that I showed, just slightly different. Now, this next set is actually the 4K version. The 4K version is really, really great. Now, the one in the cart we're going to talk about, guys. The one in the cart, I'm actually going to pop over and show you guys the page. That's because this comes with the solar panel lights or solar panel cameras. These cameras will solar charge as they go, so you don't have to do that. I never have to worry about charging them again. You get 4 cameras. You get the home base. The home base, of course, does need to be connected up. It does have their AI face recognition technology. It does have an expandable local storage on there, guys. The solar panels is what's really cool. Because it can charge those cameras, you don't have to go up and manually charge them every 6 months or a year. You're good with that. Now, this 4K does 8 million pixels, 8 times zoom. It does have a 1/4 aperture lens. That lens, I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be a Sony lens for some reason. I don't know, though. Now, with this, you can actually expand the storage of this device up to 16 terabytes in the home base. So you do have a standard 16 gigabytes that comes with it, but you can throw an SSD in there, guys, a SATA SSD, the 2.5 version, not an M.2, unless you have an M.2 case that goes into the 2.5. Then you probably could do that. But up to 16 terabytes for local storage. The Bionic Mind facial recognition can actually memorize and determine if you are a friend or foe. If you are a constant in that area, it will determine that, and you can set it up in the camera system to allow for that, which is actually quite cool. Now, I kind of talked about and showed off some of the stuff with this. With that being said, the app is really cool. B42, how are you guys doing over there? What's up, Binda? What's up? Man, Binda's rating me on a weekday, man. What are you doing, my dude? Boo Songs, Ange. Hey, guys. What's up, guys? So now in the app, of course, you guys have all the control of all the cameras on hand right there with you. Today, we're doing all kinds of products. Right now, we're doing my security system. I'm going to turn on this camera. Once we turn it on, you guys are going to see that it's going to allow me to do some stuff like motion detection, spotlight settings, power management, video settings, audio settings, and all of that cool stuff. It's going, guys. It's literally going. I'll tell you that. You guys are going to see that this camera is going to pop up, and it's going to show you guys that it's actually watching my bedroom door. That's right. I have a camera at my bedroom door. I live in an apartment building. Let's talk about that. Since I live in an apartment building, that means maintenance has access to my apartment at most times when they need to get in. Maybe there's a leak or something. I put up security cameras for that reason. So, I have security cameras to protect myself and to protect them. So they can't say they hurt themselves or can't, deny breaking something, stuff like that. Now, the cool part is if I do this, we can pop over and you guys will see that resolution, guys, is beautifully well done. Now, if I wanted, let's do this. Let's turn the spotlight on. We'll hit the spotlight. Once I turn that spotlight on, you'll see that it gets a lot brighter. Now, this is the one cool thing that I love. This actually has night vision, two-way audio. You can talk and you can actually listen into this. Yeah, I love it. I have one right here too. So this is another style. We're actually in the cart. We're showing you guys the solar panel ones. This is another one. This is one of the cameras. They're simple. They're wireless. They're rechargeable. The solar camera ones, you don't have to charge. Now that I turned that off, it went back to, daytime, night vision with that. Now, cool part is you actually can zoom in, determine where you want to go, pick up a picture if you want a picture on the wall, and let's zoom in on my dad. But you can do that. It's all that text there. It automatically records, pushes notifications to you. If the camera's been triggered, you get those notifications straight on your phone. You can add people as admin accesses, or you can have them watch the cameras also. It's a very, very cool piece. Now, I'm going to pop up and kind of show you guys this one also. There's another one. Hey, I appreciate that, Songs. Thanks for popping in and raiding me. I really do appreciate that. So there's another camera version of it, guys. I have multiple cameras throughout my house. They're beautiful. They work fundamentally very well. To have that access to protect yourself is actually really cool. Yeah, like Binda, I'm on camera with cameras. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's like people like, aren't you ever worried about your privacy? I'm like, I'm on camera most day, all day anyway, so yeah, whatever. Great camera system, guys. Honestly, if you need something right there, Eufy's got you covered. The best part is the app is completely free. You don't have to worry about it. You don't get charged. Thank you for the follow, guys. I appreciate that. We have a Smoosat. Yeah, that's right. We have a kick scooter for you guys if you want a kick scooter. It's a Tater Nate video, I believe.
Yo, what's going on, my friends? Nate with DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment.
Video.
Today we're going to be talking about an awesome electric scooter for
Dennis
your kid.
Stanley, thank you guys for the follow. I appreciate
E9
that.
Apex electric scooter, and this thing is really cool. Let's just go ahead and jump in.
B42,
We'll talk
you
about
guys
all
rock.
of the
Thank you
features
for
that
rating
this
me,
has.
guys.
So currently,
Really
at the
do
time
appreciate
of
it.
filming this video, you can actually get this in a pink and a yellow version. As you guys can see by the Bumblebee color scheme, we do have this in the black and yellow version, which I think looks really nice. Now, just going into some of the specs on this, it is foldable. I'll show you guys how to kind of unfold
Now
this
he just
here in a
needs his
second.
bright yellow
They kind of
Crocs.
advertise this for being kind of compatible with kids that are 8 and up. I really like the entire color scheme on this. You do have these airless or non-pneumatic tires down here at the bottom with a soft grip texture, so these are going to be good off-road or just on standard pavement. Now, this is an all-metal construction as well. The grip tape on this feels like actual skateboard grip tape. Everything about this just feels very, very premium, but don't let the looks make you think that this doesn't have a bunch of features, because it really does. So the adjustability on this is really cool, because you can actually adjust the entire height by just basically picking this up right here. You can unscrew this and then you can adjust the height for different kids as they're growing. So you're going to have multiple speeds on this. You're going to be able to do a bunch of stuff on this. Let's go ahead and get this unfolded, and we'll just go ahead and take a look at it. So the way you're going to get this unfolded is simply just going to come down here at the bottom on this little trigger. And I don't want to do this while it's kind of hovering in midair, so we'll push this down. And as you guys can see, now we have it unfolded, and it just locks into place. Now, you do have a kickstand over here on this side, so if we go ahead and flip this down, you guys can see that we can just kind of stand it up. Now we'll go ahead and just kind of show you guys the control panel on this, because I think it's really cool. So to do so, we'll just kind of move this out of the way.
And
here is the control panel on this. So all you have to do in order to get this thing turned on is, first of all, you have to install the handlebar. There's the adjustment right there to be able to get this adjusted. Once you have this plugged in, all you have to do is just hold down on the power button right up here, as you can see. Now you're going to have 3 different speed modes on this. You can go through by just pressing the different mode selector button. And then one of my favorite things about this is the fact that you have these LED lights down here at the bottom. So whenever your kids are riding, you know, with you, maybe you have a larger scooter or something at night, it's going to light up. Again, this is just a phenomenal kids electric scooter if you're looking for one for your kid for Christmas.
If you guys are, it's a great little scooter. Now, I actually had one. I was on it, I was riding it, and all that other fun stuff, but Smoosat's got you covered with the E9 Apex. Or maybe you need a water rowing machine. That's right. Yosuda's got you covered with that one also. Great for the core muscles.
What's up, everyone? My name is Demetrius, and today we're going to be talking about this water rowing machine with Bluetooth. And the estimated weight of this one right here is 300 pounds, and it is a aluminum dual slide rail, as you can see right here. And it also has Bluetooth, which you can connect to your phone on there. And it also has a screen, which you can put up to like a tablet right here. You can put up to 10 inches with that.
Ooh.
And on this one, it has it's a high quality polycarbonate tank, which is right here. It comes with a little tiny tube of water beads for the water to be purified, and you don't have to replace the water on that.
Now, using the purified water means that the hard minerals won't, go into there. So you could just buy purified water also if you wanted, but they do give you the beads for that. They also give you the funnel to fill it. Now, you guys see he's just doing a quick time rebuild of it and putting it together for you right here. It does have wheels, so you can actually lift it and move it around if you need to with that. Now, since it's a magnetic rower, it does it by magnetic force and water force. So that water actually spinning with those cups gives you that resistance like you would inside the water. And it actually you can hear it just going with that noise. Now, like he says, it has a digital display. That digital display that's on there will actually show you guys calories earned, calories burnt, miles rode, with that. Now, if you guys have ever done something like that, guys, it's actually really cool because it builds up all those core muscles in your arms, your backs, and your legs. Hey, welcome back, my dude. With that, now, it does have straps for your feet. You don't have to use the straps, but they do have it. That is your funnel side. You talking about Aster? Aster, day job took over. Aster and Deer Power. Deer Power has been too busy also. So yeah, it's just us right now. Guys, honestly, the rowing machines are beautiful, beautiful pieces. If you've ever tried to do a rowing machine, you know the amount of core muscles that it will help do, which is actually kind of cool. So the calories are in calories, miles, everything tracked. But it's also got a tablet holder if you need. Great little piece, guys, right there from Yosuda. Yeah, everybody's been, busy. It happens. Life takes over. Pretty much this is what I do. So I'm always around, unless I'm not feeling good at all. So, what do we got next? Oh, another RoboVac. This is the X8 Hybrid.
Hey,
what does that mean? X8 Hybrid. Well, we're going to let Nate tell you all about this. Maybe. The volume was down.
This is an absolute beast of a robotic mop vacuum combo, so let's go ahead and jump in and see everything that it does. Inside of the box, there are quite a few things, so let's go ahead and make sure that you know everything in it. You're going to get an instruction manual, the mop attachment, as well as some replacement pads, and then you are going to get another filter that you need to make sure you get installed. So once that's installed, you should be good to go. You're also going to get some zip ties to clean up the floor. You're going to get the charging base itself, and then you are going to get the charging cable that is used with the charging base. And then, of course, you are going to get the vacuum itself right there. And taking a closer look at the vacuum itself, you guys can see right here, it's got a very simple but also very modern design. On the top right here, you have that Eufy logo. You have that really nice copper branding all the way around it. On the front up here at the top of the system, you have all of your controls. You have the carbon fiber look. Flipping it over to the back side of this, you guys can see everything right here is really well made. So your bristle attachment right here actually has this really nice rubber attachment around the bristles, and these are basically going to help with.
Now, that edging tool is actually replaceable, and inside the app will tell you when it needs replaced or when they think it should be replaced. Now, in the app, it'll actually determine with that also that you'll see there that your suction area with that brush piece can actually wear down over time too. So inside the app, it keeps track of how long or when they believe it should be swapped out. Now, with this, guys, you still have all the cool technologies with the app, like learning the mapping technology. So it does have the AI Map 2.0 technology with it. Now, since it has the iPath laser, it's got that navigation. You can set up all of the pinpoint paths throughout your area. And in the app, you can determine when or if you want it to vacuum or where you want it to vacuum. He's going to pop up the app, and he's going to show you guys how to connect it right here, which is actually quite cool also.
X8 Hybrid, and now you'll see that it will pop up because we did turn on the vacuum. It automatically enables Bluetooth if it's not already paired, and then you are going to type in your Wi-Fi network name and password. And then once you have that paired to Wi-Fi,
Sirens in the same state as me.
Of instruction on how to place the charging base.
I believe.
It's telling you a notice.
I actually met her in person
before this thing goes out and vacuums, and then it also gives you some information on how this thing will create a map. Now you are inside of the app, and you guys can see right here we have a ton of features. Up there at the top, you have battery life, total cleaning time, the cleaning type. You have suction strength, which is pure power, turbo max, and boost IQ. The boost IQ works really well by basically reading what type of surface it's on and adjusting the suction strength accordingly. And then the next thing that you're going to have is up here in the top right.
Oh, yeah. I just realized what you said at first. Yeah, so yeah, we've met in person before.
Manage map, tap and go, cleaning history. You have voice settings.
He is
and then
approximately about 2 hour drive from me.
This is basically going to tell you the remaining life on all of the accessories, such as the brush and filter, which it's really awesome that they included that just so you know when it's time to replace those. And so like I said earlier, installing the mop head attachment is very easy. All you have to do is slide it on there. It'll click and you're good to go with that mop attachment. That's all there is to it. And you guys are ready to get this thing on the base. All right, and you guys can see that right.
And once you're on the base, just like all the others, you have that home base. It'll go back there to charge. It'll actually determine carpet or hardwood floors. It'll determine the suction and everything else. These are great pieces, guys. Honestly, very, very cool pieces. Or maybe you need another projector. Now, this is the Anchor Nebula capsule. Again, another soda can size projector.
James here, and today we're taking a look.
We're going to let the video play, and I can actually talk about this, since I actually had this. This is a 100 ANSI luminous projector. Has 360-degree speaker sound. Now, the 360-degree speaker sound is about a 4-watt speaker with this one. It does do a 100-inch screen. It does have 4 hours of video playtime with this. Now, there's a $20 clippable coupon on this one right here. Now, some of the cool specs that are built into this are actually very, very phenomenally well done with this. You got anywhere from 40-inch to 100-inch screen, Android 7.1. Actually, I was wrong. It's got a 5-watt speaker. I totally forgot about that one. That's the difference with that different one. Now, with the hardware, you got a quad-core A7 smartphone chipset. It is an Adreno 304 GPU. It's got 1 gigabyte of RAM DDR. It's got 8 gigabytes of ROM. It's got a 5200 milliamp battery with this. Now, this one's got Bluetooth 4.0. It's got the dual Wi-Fi signal, so you do 2.4 and 5G with that. Now, some other cool stuff is that the Android 7.1 gives you access to all of those apps that you could have on hand. Now, you have movie playtime is about 4 hours in battery mode. Now, let's talk about what battery mode is. Battery mode is also determined by how loud you have the volume, what brightness level you have it on, and everything else with that. You have about 2.5 hours in standard mode. If you swap it over to standard mode, which is going to make it brighter, more vibrant, and pop, you're going to get about 2.5 hours of usage time with that. Now, you could also plug it in, leave it plugged in, but if you use it for just music, just as a speaker, you'll get about 30 hours of life with just a speaker being used, which is actually kind of cool that it can actually do that with that. You have all the buttons on top that you can need, but you also have the remote control. The remote control, guys, has everything on it that you can need, including voice chat where you can talk to it, since it does have Google Assistant with that. Tripod mount, everything else, guys, just to simply put, nice little projector in the palm of your hand. It's very, very portable and actually very, very beautifully well done. Now we're going to be popping over to the Fit King massager that I believe Nate did this video for us. Yeah, Nate did do this.
Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Nathaniel with DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Fit King Concussion Muscle Massager. This thing has a ton of features, so let's go ahead and jump in and check all those out. So as you can see here, you get this really nice carrying case with this nice soft touch texture across the entire body of the carrying case, so that's pretty cool. Now we're going to take a look at all the attachments that you get with it. So as you can see here, you get a couple of the normal roller ball as well as a hook attachment. If we move over here, you get one that is designed for like deep tissue, and then also another one that is designed for like a padding effect. You also are going to get the charger, and you're going to get another attachment, which is good for something like the back of your calves or your bicep or something along those lines where it can kind of grab around that muscle.
Why not?
And then also on the top in the little pouch, you're going to get your instruction manual that will teach you how to use this massage gun. And then, of course, you are going to get the massage gun itself.
No,
So
like
we're gonna go ahead and
shaking
take a quick
around.
Look, a 360 around the massage gun. As you can see here, the entire massage gun is draped in this nice matte black finish with this soft touch grip. We're going to go ahead and peel off the screen protector. That's always my favorite part on product reviews. And as you
Hey,
can
Sheila,
see
how you
here,
doing?
You have the little screen, which is going to reflect. the
I appreciate
pressure
that.
and
I
the
appreciate.
power
Oh,
and
working.
how
It
long
must
you
be a
have
hard
that
day at
button.
work.
To get this machine turned on, all you
Still
have to
training that
simply
lady
do is
that
switch
can't
the
figure out
off
the
switch to
pages.
on. And as you can see here, the screen is illuminated in this nice blue contrasting against the black of the machine. Turning it on right here, we turned it on to the 4 setting, and you can see right here that this thing's chugging away. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and show you guys that this thing can actually go quite a bit up. And all you simply have to do is just hold down. It's a pressure sensitive, and now it is at 20, which is the maximum setting that you can set this particular massage gun to. Now, attaching heads to this massage gun is actually very simple. All you
massage gun.
simply do is grab the attachment head that you want, hold the back of the machine, and then simply just push it in, and you're good to go. And as you can see here, this thing is chugging right along, and it's ready to be used. Simple as that, guys. Nothing to it.
The guy says chugging along.
So we're going to go ahead and use the deep tissue attachment head, and I will show you guys how well this works. Now, obviously, you guys
Totally
can't really
understand.
tell how
Thank
good
you
it
for
feels
popping in,
or how
Sheila.
good
I
it
really
doesn't
do
feel,
appreciate
but
it.
Trust me when I say this. This thing has a lot of power and definitely gets deep into those tissues to relieve those kinks. All right, guys, this is a quick look at the Fit King massage.
If you guys need the Fit King hand massager, guys, nice little piece right there, like $39 today. Not a bad deal, not a bad deal. Maybe you want a hand massager. Well, I believe, yep, Nikita did this one for us. I kind of figured it was Nikita or asked her.
Hey,
Cool little
this is
piece,
the
guys.
Senton hand massager, so I'm gonna do a quick unboxing so we can see what comes with it because I've yet to use it, but I'm super excited to. I am a gamer.
Funny part is I
and
believe,
my wrist and hand health is super
If I
important. to
remember
me,
right.
especially since I've had carpal tunnel twice, and so having something like this is going to be awesome. First out the
I
gate,
have a
comes
Fit
with
King
really,
hand massager right here. I
really
got to do.
big, nice, soft carrying case. I like
Totally
that.
forgot
It's
this was
glossy
sitting down
and
here.
all too, as you can see, so you can
Oops.
just pull that too. But no, definitely really enjoy the fact that it has that case with it. Go ahead and slide out this. As you can see, this is the actual hand massager itself. It's pretty
Hand
chunky.
massagers, guys.
Go ahead and take it out the plastic.
Pop the plastic off
And
this
as you
bad
can
boy.
see, it's pretty big. It's open on a lot of sides, so you can put it in, slide your hand through. And you know, of course, if you want to do the other hand, it has a hole on the other side for the other hand, so you can get it in there,
Nice.
and it fits quite comfortably on
I'll
there.
get to this later.
And then it has this little box, which I assume has like the charger or cables for it. So it looks like these are a couple plastic bags. This is the adapter for the
Oops.
power cord. And then this is the actual power cord itself. So I'm going to go ahead and get it set up and use it and then show you guys how it works. So I charged it and used it, and it's really easy to use, easy to figure out. I thought these were plastic bags, but really these are gloves that you can use if you want to like massage with some kind of like hand cream or something. But I've used it for a little bit and I absolutely love it. So all you have to do is slide your hand in and then hold the power button for a little bit until you see these lights come on. And then
Guys, you guys see you have the mode, you have the heat intensity, and you also have the intensity of the massage, which is actually kind of cool. Now, since it's rechargeable, you pretty much can take it, put it anywhere, and use it where you need it or where you want it. Now, they do give you those gloves, but you definitely can get more if you need the extra gloves. That, you know, just grab yourself some rubber gloves, add that massage oil in there, and that way you don't have to worry about sweating inside the machine, which is actually kind of cool. Now, as you guys see, the thumb opening hole is right there, but it does have another one on the opposite side, so you can do left and right hand. Cool little piece for you guys. If you need a massager, we got you covered with that one. Or maybe you need some Apple certified charging stations. Right here.
Going to come with not
Nate's got you covered with that one.
3 different wall wall chargers for your iPhone. So we'll go ahead and open this box. Looks like I broke the box. We'll go ahead and get this open just like that. You're going to notice that right here you're going to have 3 of your cables. We'll go ahead and take a look at that. It seems like these are probably going to be 6-foot cables. Yeah, so they're 6-foot cables. You have your USB-C port to plug into the charging brick, which we'll talk about here in a second, and then you're also going to have your lightning end right here. So 6-foot cables. The cables feel pretty high quality. They kind of have like this coating on them. I don't think they're going to tangle very easily. And then you're going to get 3 individual charging blocks that are USB-C, like I was saying before. These are going to be 20-watt rated, so they're going to charge your iPhone pretty quickly. I really like the kind of mint chocolate chip color that we have on this one. You're going to have black, and then you're also going to have white.
And since you have a 20-watt style charging system, guys, it'll charge you rather fast. So you have 3 of those 3 cables, and you're good to go. If you need an Apple iPhone style charger, lightning cable charger for your phone, tablet, or all of that, they got you covered, guys. Or maybe you need a wireless charging system. Well, we also got you covered with this one.
Hey everyone, Nikita with DragonBlogger here to show you guys the Wheatla 10,000 milliamp magnetic wireless charging bank. Now, I love a lot of things about this product, and the first and foremost is the little stand that it comes with. I've had a lot of power banks and covered a lot of power banks, but none that had a stand. And you know, it's like the small things that really do make you appreciate a brand. Now, what I also like is the fact that if you press the button, it gives you a nice little LED indicator of how much charge you have left on it. On the side, it has the USB-C port, which you can use for both input and output.
I'm still using the old. Yeah, I have my original Stream Deck.
Right here.
I'm actually still using the Stream Deck. I reconnected it back up, and I'm now using it again.
With it, you can also use a C to Lightning to just plug it directly in. Now, the magnetic features of the charging case or the charging pack only work with the iPhone 12 series and newer. So if you have something older than that, then it's not necessarily going to work. But I have an iPhone 13 here, so the magnetic charging will work.
I have the 15 button version.
I can just go ahead.
The original black version. It has the separate stand for it. If you know which one I'm talking about.
Power button right here.
Man, maybe I need one of these little chargers. That's kind of cool.
And charging. So if you are looking for a really awesome magnetic charging pack that you can take wherever,
that's kind of cool.
It as a stand for your.
So if you need a wireless charger, guys, it's magnetic and compatible with your iPhones 12s, 13s, and 14s. They got you covered with this one. Or maybe you need another electric screwdriver. Well, Nate actually did this version. This is the Fantech NEX E1 Max. Now, this has got a lot more bits than the one I did. You're going to see that.
Yo, what's going on, my friends? Nate with DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment. Today, we're going to be talking about this Fantech NEX E1 Max electric precision screwdriver set. This thing is going to be so handy and so useful for people that work on computers or just
most definitely
along those lines. So just taking a look at the branding and everything going on it, you have this really nice kind of like space gray aluminum casing on this. Now you might be asking yourself, well, where is the screwdriver and where is everything else? But just taking a look at the design, you can see that it's actually going to be right up here on front. So the way this is basically going to work is you are just going to press down
Justin's got
right
that
up
one
here on top of
Justin has the one with the audio.
So whenever we press down, you're going to see that it releases not only the actual screwdriver, but it also releases the bit set. So just one more time to show you guys, all you have to do is press down right up here on top. Now the screwdriver itself is going to be very easy to use too. This is a magnetic bit right here. You're going to have your forward and reverse, and then you're going to have a few different settings on here. So you're going to have lock mode right here. So if you want to keep this on lock, it's going to kill the motor, so you can use this as a manual electric precision set. And if you want to go to a high torque feature, you can do that. And then if you switch it over to L, that is going to be lower torque. So now, like I said, this is very well made. This is going to have an aluminum housing all the way around it. Just taking a look, you guys can see.
Man, I might need this one. It's got more bits.
Design. And now going back to the housing for this, you don't have to have this in right here. You can just push that like that. And now you're going to have all of your different bits just like that. So you can really choose whatever one you want. They do appear to be a little bit tricky to get out whenever you're actually taking one of the bits out, but they're all magnetic and there's no real clips or anything like that on the inside. You are just going to kind of basically grab whatever one you want, and when you're done with that and you're working, you can just press this back down. Now we'll go ahead and just show you guys that this is magnetic, so you can just drop that in. It's not going to fall out. You are going to have a light right here, so whenever
Ooh, it's got a flashlight.
you can see what you're doing. And then when you're all said and done, all you have to do, like I was showing you guys just a second ago, is simply just press this back in, figure out where it is you took that bit from, and I think I took mine from this side, so we'll just drop it right back in there just like that. Press this, and all you have to do is just drop this right back in.
Cool electric screwdriver, guys. Honestly, a great piece. Now, we're going to pop over. We're going to talk about this one. This is from Govee. This is the Govee TV backlights. I'm going to show you guys, let the video show you guys what's in this, and then I'm going to show you guys the lighting itself.
James here, and maybe you need to add some lighting to your TV setting. Maybe you don't, but hey, that's what we're looking at today. And this is from Govee. This is their Govee TV backlight T2 setting. Now, this has a 12-foot RGB IC. Now, like I was saying, it does have a 12-foot RGB IC LED light strip. It also has the camera, the connectors, the actual controller. But it works with an app. The app is beautifully done. Now, the actual camera is still up there on the back of the TV. It's still lit up and all of that other cool stuff. Actually, that's what the lighting is behind me, guys, with that. Now, I'm going to pop this open and show you guys this because the camera is what's cool. This is your camera system. Now, this is actually a dual camera setup. It's different than some of the others that they have or had on their market. So it's actually quite cool. And since it's a mount for the back of your TV, it does have a 3-in adhesive sticky pad that you can use to mount it with that. You don't have to. You can literally just set it there. I have mine just set there, and that's the way it is. Now, with the LED strip, you're going to wipe it off. It does come with the alcohol prep pads, and you're going to wipe off the back of your TV all the way around to get it ready and primed for the LED strip. Now, the strip is actually in 4 segments. So all 12 feet of that cable is in 4 segments. You have 2 short sides and 2 long sides with that. Now, inside this, you're going to see I'm going to start pulling stuff out. This is your controller. There is a controller. On the back of that controller is some sticky tape that you can stick to the back of your TV also if you want with that. Now, that will allow you to turn it on and use it with just the controller as is. That means you have preset lighting in there that you can swap through. That is also your Bluetooth connector. So you do need that. Now, it does have 2 cables, but the LED strip, guys, is what's cool, but it comes with these orange cubes. Now, the orange cubes you're going to actually have to use to determine and set up the actual TV viewing piece. So you'll be putting these orange cubes on each corner of the TV, every corner on the front screen. Then you'll be putting one in the middle and one in the middle at the bottom. Actually, I believe it's like 2 or 3 on the bottom with that. Once you're in there, you'll go into the app. The app has a calibration setting, and it will make you draw these lines to move the lines to the actual orange squares. Once you're on those orange squares, it means it's reading the screen properly. Now, let me tell you, some TVs are finicky. I have the Amazon Omni TV back there. The Amazon Omni TV has this big old hump on the back of the upper part of the TV, so the camera does not want to sit completely correct. But if you adjust it and play with it, you'll get it there to where you need it. Now, here's your LED strip, and I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to show you guys this. Once you start unwinding this, of course, you're going to see that you have a nice long cable. Then you're going to come into a strip section. That is your first section that you'll pull off and stick. You'll then grab your next section to the next side. Now, like I remember, guys, told you, you have a short side, a long side, a short side, a long side. You need to make sure that you're setting it up properly, or you're not going to line up correctly to your TV. Now, with that being said, we're going to actually move away from the video. We're going to pop up, and you guys can see this actually behind me. All that lighting is from this piece, guys. So this is the lighting. Now, with the app is really cool. The app will allow you to control every light kit that they have, including meat thermometers, house fans, air purifiers, and everything with that. Once you're inside the app, you have all the control on there that you could actually want. So you guys can see it's controlled in there. I have 100% brightness, but I have a color pattern I have set up right now, and that's the color pattern. It's green, blue, and whites just for this week. If I move over to scenes, you guys are going to see it's going to start popping, changing, and doing different stuff. That's energetic. If I go to natural and I go to like what's called meteor, you're going to see that it's going to just swivel around the whole screen. So that's like meteor shower. What do we got next? Let's see here. Let me grab a different one. Maybe let's go to festival. And we can do like Christmas. There's your Christmas festival right there. So it starts popping and changing and flickering and flashing. You have everything you can want, including movie mode. So they do have some preset movie functions in there. But if you go over to what's video, the video, guys, it will allow you to adjust your brightness. It'll allow you to calibrate your color calibrations and determine if you want movie mode, game mode, sound effects, and all of that. If you don't want it to work with your TV, you can go to what's called music mode. So music mode is going to react to my voice or the sound that is actually going with that, which is kind of very, very cool. I have it in party mode, but if I go to dynamic, it'll slow down and kind of calm down slightly. Or if I go into calm, it just goes even slower. With this, guys, it is a great piece with this. When you're using it to watch shows, and that's where we're going to kind of move forward and kind of show you guys this in action while it's playing right here. Remember Firebrands? Yeah, so the Fire Omni TV is a built-in Fire TV from Amazon, which is actually beautifully done, and that's what I have back here. I'll let this play. I'll be right back, guys. Don't know. I apologize about that. So as you guys are seeing, guys, it's changing with the camera. So every time the picture moves, the lights will change with this. It will react with the actual the show and give you that ambiance behind the picture. Now, like I said, I didn't realize when I did this video that you need to calibrate it completely properly. I did learn that. I have it set up better now. You do have to learn this, guys. It'll take you a little bit of adjustments, but once you get there, it's beautiful. It's just a great light set. If you guys need something like that, this might be a version for you. So, cool little piece, guys. Govee, what can I say? Govee makes phenomenal piece technology. Next up is the Nice Day Under the Desk Elliptical.
James here. Today we're taking a look at the Nice Day Under the Desk Elliptical. Now this elliptical is a magnetic resistant style. As you guys can see, I do have it laying here on the floor, and it is almost in like an army green coloration with orange settings. Now some cool parts is you do have this little standard orange. This little piece is actually meant to put a phone in. You also do have a handle here to pull it around. You have these very large feet. These
bit my lip when I was talking.
And they do have these very large wheel casters. Now, I'm going to leave that laying here so you guys can see the logo. Of course, the logo is upside down. So if I do this, we'll actually adjust the logo back up and show you guys, if we can, the logo right here. Very simple, very easy. Now, if I move over here to this adjustment right here to this setting, you'll see that we actually have a digital display. This digital display has a reset and a mode setting. Now the mode setting is going to pop on and start going. This comes out. You can remove this and move this. This takes 2 AA batteries, and this takes 2 AA batteries too. Now, with that being said, you can switch through the modes. You can see your speed.
It's not normal for me to bite my actual lip. That was weird.
7 miles on this. You can see the calories burnt. And you can...
So now with this, guys, you can see calories burnt, miles walked or rode. You can see your speed that's actually done with. Now, it is a magnetic, so you do have several levels of adjustments right there. Cool thing is they do offer 2 apps with this. The app will actually keep track of what you've done throughout the day.
The other app that they offer with it will actually let you go against other people, and you can challenge them to like different things, which is actually kind of cool. This is a nice little piece, guys, definitely for under the desk. If you guys are sedentary like me, sit at your desk and work a lot at your desk or behind camera, this is a cool piece to get that blood flowing, to give you that extra little bit of energy throughout the day, which is actually kind of cool. What do computers snack on? I don't know. What do they snack on? Cookies? Or all my bits of information that it doesn't need. So it's a cool little piece, guys. I actually use this. This is a nice one, guys. I actually recommend this. Great piece. If you guys look for something like that. But you know what? We could actually show this next one live. This next piece is microchips. Hey, I figured it was cookies. They always ask me, can we save your cookies? Guys, the Hoto zoomable flashlight. This is a nice flashlight. I do recommend this one, guys. This is 1,000 lumens. This thing is super bright. Now, if you really want it, guys, it is rechargeable. It charges by USB-C. It does have a clip. The clip will actually allow you to clip it on a backpack, your belt loop, maybe inside your tent to hang it as a light. You have dual buttons. You have what's called the SOS and flash button. Then you have 3 levels of brightness. Now, we're going to actually just play with the flash level right here and mess with everybody. Now, if I zoom it in, it's going to pinpoint. If I go to SOS, it slows down that flash so you have the SOS pattern. Now, with that, you can go into the actual light mode. That's level 1, that's level 2, and that's level 3. Super bright. Now, I'm going to do that again back here on the wall. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Now, level 3, you guys can see it's a nice wide beam. But if you want, you zoom it in and you got a pinpoint precision brightness. Now, you guys will see that that's reflecting. If I point it at itself, it reflects back and shows you guys how bright that really is. This thing is crazily bright. Rechargeable. I recommend having a flashlight like this, guys, in your house. They are well worth it. Highly recommend. Get yourself a zoomable flashlight from Hoto. Rechargeable. Don't have to worry about it. Have it on hand. I actually have 2 of these, and I love them. I had one that I actually did, and then I bought myself another. So, cool little piece, guys, if you're looking for something like that. Now, I believe we got a wallet. A wallet. Wallet. That's right, a wallet. Hey, Evans. What's up, Evans?
So
how you doing?
This is the Tremendo Rio wallet. Comes in a really nice case where you just put a bow on it, or you know what? It's nice enough for a guy that don't put a bow on it and just give it to him like that. So this is the brown color, which is really nice.
Yeah.
And it has a slot in here where you can put your ID or something that you use a lot.
Nelson, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that.
But it does have a lot of spaces inside the wallet for your ID, your debit, credit cards, work cards where you have to scan to get in. It does have the money clip right here. It is not a wallet that opens up right here and has like a billfold part. So just know that the money clip is kind of that instead of that. So you're meant to fold your bills and put them in.
What? I don't want to fold my bills.
Kind of like so. So it does come with a warranty from the company, which is nice. And they do give you some accessories in their little flyer here. And I would say this is a really
What's
nice
up? How you doing?
if you're looking for
Welcome
a very
to the
slim fit. I do know a lot of guys that, you know, they have a wallet
Steven,
for like
hello?
every day that has like a lot of things in it. But then if they're like going out to dinner or something and they know they're only going to need, you know, a couple credit cards, their ID, and they're not going to be using any cash or anything like that, or just a $20 bill.
I must carry everything with me.
Sometimes you just need a slimmer wallet to fit in your dress slacks. So, yeah, this is a good gift. Great
wallet, guys. Multiple colors, colorations. If you need it at like $19, can't go wrong. They're actually very beautifully done. They are full leather, so they're not real leather, but they do offer a real leather and a suede leather, guys. This one is faux leather. Now, there is multiple colorations, too, with this if you guys need. So if that's something you're looking for, I'd check it out. I would definitely check it out. Or maybe you need a security door lock. That's right, security door lock doorbell with camera. This is the Eufy.
James here, and today we're taking.
Now, this is the Eufy S330 smart doorbell with camera lock. That's right, camera and lock. So what's that mean? It's got a biometric fingerprint. It's got keys, so you can use keys. It's also got a camera. It's also got a pin pad. That's right, pin pad. Now, it also has a doorbell. So you do have the separate doorbell that can be plugged in and will chime with that. Now, since you have to connect this up, guys, to your door, it takes batteries. That's right. It's got batteries that it can be recharged. What? That's just crazy. Yeah, it's got a 10,000 milliamp battery, guys, in this. It should last you quite a while. Now, with that being said, though, 10,000, if you're using that camera a lot, you may eat that camera up slightly. Now, it is IP65 waterproof, so you're good there. The locks could last you 200,000 times, guys, or more than that. Now, this will work anywhere up to minus 22 Fahrenheit. So if you live in, let's say, New Hampshire a couple weeks ago and you hit minus 54, or if you lived up on Mount Washington where it hit minus 108, get out of luck. It's not going to help you. Won't help you. It's not. It's gonna go through. Yep. No. So with this, guys, the same thing in that Eufy app I showed you guys. You have all of the access in that Eufy app. So it's gonna send you all the notifications, triggers, and everything else in there. The app is beautiful. The app can actually do so much. It's just well done. I'm gonna try and grab the app, of course. So the app, guys, like I said, it has all my cameras. You can put your door locks in there. You can do it. It'll actually show you whose fingerprint has been accessed. It'll keep track of the fingerprints. It'll keep track of who has opened that door. It'll keep track of who you allowed access to with that actual keypad setting. So maybe you set it up so somebody's has their own PIN number. It'll tell you when it was used and at what time it was used. Who used it and what time. It'll keep track of all of that in there. It'll also take a picture of who used it with it. So it does take a picture, and it'll send you a notification of that person that does it. Now, it does take this opening back here. The opening will actually give you access to a couple other things, including connecting it up to the door and all that other cool stuff. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for popping in, buddy. I really do appreciate popping in, hanging out with me, and all of that other cool stuff. I really do. Because without you guys, I couldn't do what I enjoy. So, guys, simply install it, hook it up. That's the only piece that will be plugged into the wall. That's your doorbell chime. That's your notification that somebody is hitting the doorbell or chiming and triggering it. It's the only thing. Guys, it'll take you very little time. Cool little piece. Eufy did a great job. Highly recommend if you guys need something like that. Or maybe you guys need a chainsaw. Huh? Chainsaw? Anybody need a chainsaw?
Today we're going to be taking a look at a 6-inch mini chainsaw with an extendable pole. Right out the gate we have a massive 21 volt 3 amp battery. It is of course rechargeable, and it has a standard slide-on connecting. Here's our main body of the 6-inch chain. We have a very generous reservoir for lubricants and oils.
Do use that, guys. The lubricant is very important. Well, to keep the life of that saw and blade going.
To make it a little easier to wheel around. A full collection of tools and bits and bobs to keep your machine up and running. This was a surprise, a secondary chain for the saw, which is a nice thing to include. Speaking of nice, safety glasses. Please wear these when you're working with this. And here we have the main body. Here at the bottom we have where you would connect the battery, and we have a button that locks. So without pressing the small circle button, you won't be able to press the big button to turn things on. So it's a nice little safety feature. On the other end, we have where you would mount the chainsaw. We have a couple of clasps that you can use to extend this pole by a massive amount. I'll show that later. And this is, like I said, where you slide this chainsaw onto. Pretty simple connection. Alright. And as an extra bonus, you don't even have to connect it to the pole. You can connect the battery straight to the chainsaw itself. Now, there's no charge right now, so I have to get this charged up. Now it's charged up. The head extends in multiple different positions. This allows you to get whatever angle you need to get whatever limb or branch you're trying to cut. So I'm going to go ahead and use the straight position because I got pretty simple things to cut. Let's go ahead and get started. Now you can see right here, it works really well coming down on this decently thick branch.
Hey Wally, what's up, buddy?
Here.
How you doing, man?
But when I'm using the lighter branches, it just doesn't have enough force
bear with
against
me,
the
guys.
chain to really
I had to type a message to somebody.
So you can see I'm just kind of floundering around a couple of these things. So this is really good for things up to 4 inches, but really over an inch. Now, as you can see, that's one section disconnected. There's the second extension. That thing is huge and able to reach really high.
Oh, Chucky's back. What's up, man?
And I make a couple swaps at something up here. Let's go ahead and collapse this back down. Real simple to do, as you can see.
You guys see, you have a nice long reach. You have a good battery life. It is rechargeable. It does have extra chains and all the extra pieces that you would expect with the chainsaw. I do recommend, guys, always make sure you have that chain lube oil in there. It's really important to have that chain lube to keep your chainsaw chain nice and going. It'll also help you get through that the stuff a lot easier. Great little piece, guys, if you're looking for something like that. Or maybe you're looking for a gimbal for your phone. Well, this is the Hohem.
James here with
That's right. This is the Hohem. I'm going to jump forward where we're actually pulling this stuff out. Now, this is a 3-axis phone gimbal with tripod. And the tripod is foldable, which is actually quite cool. Now, yes, it's got a tripod, and that's because there is an app. The app will actually work the AI tracking. So, yes, the app will allow you to do AI tracking. What's AI tracking? AI tracking is actually human tracking. So you set it down, set that up, and it will follow you and zoom and keep track of you with that. Now, since it's a gimbal, you can use it with your hand also, which is actually quite cool. Now, the one thing I will tell you, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, it will fit an iPhone 14 Pro Max. It will not fit an iPhone 14 Pro Max with an OtterBox Defender case. The OtterBox Defender case is a little too big. Just going to tell you that now. I have tested it. I've done it. It will not fit an OtterBox case. I wished it did fit the OtterBox case. Now, if it's a standard case, yes, it will fit that. Now, with the 3-axis gimbal, you have all the controls on your hand. You have the cable to charge it, guys. You actually have everything with you. Now, this only weighs a half a pound, so don't worry about it. It is not super heavy. Now, they say it's so light you can put it in your pants pocket. I don't recommend that. It's a gimbal, guys. You don't want to bang it up, beat it up, and all of that. Now, there is your tripod. The tripod is just that. It's a mini desktop-style tripod. Now, there is a remote control. The remote control actually does one-click shooting, where it'll actually take a picture or video. It also has directional control. The directional control will actually allow you to move that gimbal while you're not holding the device. So, yes, that's actually cool also. Now, on the remote control, there's also a thing with the actual very, very cool part of zooming in. It can actually zoom in on you or zoom back out with that, which is actually phenomenally cool. Now, they have a creative app that's built with this also. If you want the app, you can do that also, and stuff like that. What did I miss? Looking? Wiley. I bet you are, my dude. I bet you are. With that, there's your USB to USB-C. I can't remember the cable on that one. But here is your gimbal, guys. It is fold up just like that. It locks in place right there. We're going to move forward where we actually have it out. You guys can see it start circling and powering on. Once you power it on, it's going to start reacting and moving and all of that cool stuff. We're going to move slightly forward. We're going to throw in my ZTE Blade Max Pro onto this one, and you'll see that it fits in there just fine. That's a big phone. It's not a small phone, guys. If you want to look at the size of a ZTE Blade X Max Pro, put it next to an S21. You see the Max Pro, the ZTE Blade Max is bigger, way bigger. So it fits a large phone, guys. Now you can see it's just there working. You move it. It needs charge. Definitely charge it for the first time before first use, but it's a cool piece, guys, nonetheless. Now, I'm going to move over here. We're going to talk about the next little product. The next product is called Andoble. This is the Andoble Mag Stick Selfie Stick. I'm going to actually grab this, guys. So we're going to show you guys this live. So I do have access to this. So here is the selfie stick from Andoble. Now this is what's called MagSafe. What is MagSafe? MagSafe means like your magnetically styled phones, like your iPhone 12s, 13s, and 14s. It's a magnet in there and will hold it. Now this does come with this nice cool carrying case, so you do have that on hand. Now this is a selfie stick and a tripod all in one. That's right, tripod all in one. Inside here you have a few things I do need to show you guys that you probably want to see. So inside here you get a cool little piece, and this is what's called a matchup card. The matchup card is for your phones. So if your phone is not MagSafe, they do come with magnets, and this matchup card will help you place it so you can put it on there. And like I said, it does come with a couple of the magnets right here, the round magnets for this. It does come with a cleaning cloth. The cleaning cloth will allow you to clean the back of the phone before you stick it on there. So now, this selfie stick actually has a remote control. The remote control pops off. Guys, it is Bluetooth. It will allow you to literally take a picture. That's it. Just pictures. Take pictures or videos. Whatever you're set up to. Now, here is some other cool stuff with this. Here is your actual Mag Stick selfie stick tripod. 360-degree rotatable, so you can move it in pretty much any direction you want with that. Now, if you swivel this right here and loosen this, you can actually adjust the angle of that also. Now, the cool part is it's got these mounts. These mounts on the sides are actually for your keystone lights and your microphone. So you can actually add a microphone and a keystone light. Now, this is where it gets cool. So this whole handle right here, if you pop it apart, it now becomes a tripod. So you do have a tripod. Now, the tripod, of course, guys, is actually a very, very large tripod with that. So you have a nice long tripod that you can use as a tripod. Well, if you don't want to use it as a tripod, you want to use a selfie stick, you have a nice long selfie stick that actually extends out there 63.5 inches. That's right, 63.5 inches. Nice long length. Now, connecting your phone, there's a one button on the back. That one little button will actually, you press it. The pressing will actually open it up. Now, if I do this, actually, it's closing. That's a one button close. That's right. One button close, double button open. So you open it up. Now, for a MagSafe style phone, it has a magnet. Well, if it's not MagSafe, you put the magnet on. So there's your magnet. The magnet will match up. You guys will see that it latches onto this actual piece. And I don't have it latched closed. And I'm going to show you guys. It can't shake it loose. Now, if I latch it closed, it's going to give you an extra strength suction there. Really, really stuck. Now, like I said, 360 degree, so you can go into portrait mode or vertical mode, however you want. Selfie stick, guys. Take it out there, put it up there, get yourself that nice selfie picture, and you're good to go. Andoble did a good job with this, guys. Great piece. 2-in-1 piece. Recommend, guys. It's a great selfie stick, magnetic, and tripod. Andoble, guys. What can I say? Besides, hey, it didn't switch over in the cart. 1 second, we're going to grab, I believe we have one more product in the carousel, and this is from RealLink. This is the RealLink security camera. I apologize about the phone going off. It's actually
you
quite
guys the
funny right there.
RealLink Argus PT. This bad boy is an outdoor webcam that features a basically 360-degree swivel with a nice antenna, and on top of all that, it's solar powered. So what it comes with here is the antenna for the Wi-Fi connection, a mounting stand, a stand for the actual solar panel itself, the star of the show, and then the solar panel. It also comes with a double screw kit so that you can screw in not only the stand for the solar panel, but the stand for the camera itself. So let us begin. As someone with RealLink experience, I already have a RealLink camera set up, so let me tell you guys how to add it. Simply click this plus button, and you're going to have to scan the QR code located on the bottom of the camera. Once you do that, you're basically good to follow the instructions to get it all set up both physically and within the app. Once you get it set up physically, this thing is so easy to use. So I have it set up outside right here with its solar panel plugged in, facing the sun, as you can see. And then, of course, I didn't have to unravel the cord too long, so I could keep it tied up for some good wire management and plug it right in. And then basically, I'm good to go.
Hey, I appreciate
now
that shit,
I have it set up physically, let me show you guys in the app. So this is the view that
Hey, Blake, what's up, buddy?
Absolutely stunning.
You coming
Here's
at
some
the
of
end?
features that it has at the bottom. First, the talk, the clip, the PTZ, and the playback. So we're going to show you guys the talk feature.
If you guys don't know what PTZ stands for, it's called pan, tilt, and zoom.
But it has two-way
So
audio,
your
people who are
motions
on the other side of it can talk back to you. Now, when you close that out, there's also the clip function, but let's check out the PTZ function, which is basically how you can manually move the camera to look around and get your ideal vantage, which I think is cool. You simply just have to drag in the direction. Oh, look, hey, it's me recording the video for this. But no, this thing is really awesome, and I really do love it. There's a lot of cool features within the app that you can use, but basically, if you're looking for a really awesome outdoor camera.
So if you guys need a solar charged style little camera, RealLink's got you covered with that. And of course, the app's free, so don't have to worry about that. Saves it right to your app or the SD card. With that, you can take pictures, photo, listen in. Plus, you got the pan, tilt, and zoom, which means you can zoom in on something up to a nice pinpoint precision. Still yawning. I wished. I probably should go back to bed at some point, but I'm not. So, guys, that is actually the last product of the day. I went through those guys, little pieces, and showed you guys some very cool options and actually great prices today. With that being said, you know, some very, very phenomenal products, including like the Andobles, the Eufy Securities guys. All of those are really, really cool pieces of technology for you with that. Now, if you guys have any questions about any of the products, please ask or as you want. Now, guys, as always, make sure to give us a follow. Follow us on all of our social medias. If you guys want to keep track with us, we have multiple social medias from Discord to Twitch to Twitter to Facebook to Amazon Live to everything and else under the world, including TikTok, Instagram. We're everywhere, guys. So we're out there. Just check out for the DragonBlogger name and you'll see us out there. So cool little piece. I want to thank everybody for being here, hanging out with me, and all of that cool jazz. With that being said, guys, I am not going to be on Amazon Live tomorrow. I'm actually going to be game streaming tomorrow morning. So you guys will see me probably over on Twitch game streaming. Believe I'm going to be doing some Octopath Traveler 2. So we're going to be trying some game streaming for tomorrow. I need a down day, so we're going to do some game streaming. But later on today, you'll have Nate up streaming. On our Shopping Dragons channel, you'll have Blake over there, of course. With that, now I do need to make, we actually have Nikita tomorrow, so you guys are also going to see Nikita streaming tomorrow. So, or actually tonight. You'll see Nikita tonight, guys. You're going to see Nikita later tonight, too. With that, guys, you guys are the real rock stars of this show. I want to appreciate it. I want to thank you all. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you on the next. Later, everybody. Yes, games. Haven't gamed in a while. Later, guys.